Safe work practices. Taking time to think about the hazards and potential risks involved in performing even the most routine tasks is being proactive. Thinking about the risks results in an action being taken to prevent a loss before the task even begins. Safety is a foremost concern for all of us. In this module, you will learn to assess, analyze, and act to reduce risks while on the job. You will be able to identify the station's safety and emergency equipment and understand their uses, and you will be able to practice general safety while on the job. The following is a brief general risk assessment that can be made by employees before performing a work task. The objective is to identify and eliminate potential unsafe workplace practices and hazardous conditions. Never compromise safety. When in doubt, find out. Always follow written procedures. Never compromise product integrity. And communicate losses accurately and on time. Employees must assess the hazards associated with each task and ask, what could go wrong? What is the worst thing that could happen if something does go wrong? For example, let's take the task of stocking the store shelves. What are some of the things that could go wrong? You could break something or have a slippery spill on the floor. You could fall from something you're standing on. Or perhaps you could injure yourself while lifting. Remember to ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen if something does go wrong? You could break a leg or other bone from falling. A customer could slip on the floor. Or perhaps something could result in a serious injury to you or a customer and could create a major loss. Analyze how to reduce risk. You should evaluate each identified risk to see that appropriate safeguards are in place to control the hazard. You should ask yourself, do I have the appropriate training and knowledge to perform the job safely? Do I have all the proper tools and personal protective equipment? An example of stocking the store shelves may require you to know how to lift properly, know what to stand on to reach high shelves, know how to use a box cutter safely and where boxes should be opened, and how to prepare the area so that customers don't fall over boxes. Ask yourself if you have all the proper tools and personal protective equipment. To stock the store shelves, perhaps you need a proper box cutter, step stool, safety back belt, or even a push cart to assist with lifting. Act to ensure safe operations. Employees should take the necessary steps to ensure the job is done safely. You should follow written procedures and other safe work practice guides. Ask for assistance if needed, and perform the correct steps to do a task and use the necessary tools and equipment to do it. Remember to always follow written procedures, never compromise product integrity, and communicate losses accurately and on time. The risk, although it has a low probability of occurrence, must be given conscious thought. General safety. Staying safe at work means conducting yourself with care and thought. The following are ways to help reduce the risk of unnecessary injury. Proper lifting can help prevent back injuries. The basics of proper lifting include facing the object, bending your knees, keeping your back straight, and lifting with your legs. The lower back is easily injured if lifting is not done correctly. When a person lifts without bending their knees, they are exposing their back to a 10-to-1 weight ratio. This means that for every pound that is lifted with the knee straight, 10 pounds of pressure is placed on the lower back. If I bend over from the waist to pick up a 10-pound box, according to the 10-to-1 ratio, my back will then be lifting nearly 100 pounds. You may also need to know how to use a box cutter safely. This requires you to pay attention when opening a box with a cutting tool. Always cut by moving the blade away from your body. Never cut towards yourself. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, are different types of tools that you may use while performing routine tasks on the job. Different types of PPE may include a step stool or ladder, which can allow you to safely get objects that are stored out of normal reach. You should never use boxes, milk crates, or chairs as a substitute. Gloves may be used to protect your hands while cleaning the restrooms or biohazards. Chemical-resistant gloves are used to protect your hands while cleaning other areas and non-biohazardous substances. You may also use goggles as eye protection. This should be used whenever a splash hazard exists. A safety vest must be worn when working anywhere on the lot. It ensures that you are easily seen by vehicles. You may use a push cart to help assist you with stocking the shelves or transporting heavy objects around the station. Head protection must be worn to help protect you against the risk of falling objects. This item is necessary if you have an outside price sign that is high or out of reach. Emergency equipment. Employees who know where emergency equipment is located and how it is used are well equipped. They are prepared and ready to handle any emergency. You will see the location of some of these items during your on-site training. Different types of emergency equipment will include the emergency pump shutoff switch. This will allow you to shut off the flow of gasoline to all dispensers and prevent flooding of gasoline in the event that a hose is broken or otherwise spewing gasoline in an uncontrollable manner. A fire extinguisher will be available to put out a multitude of fire types. A first aid kit should be kept in a conspicuous location that is easily available to all CSRs on duty. Items in the first aid kit must be replenished as necessary. A hazard communication binder will contain all material safety data sheets. These sheets will help you find treatment for inhalation or bodily contact with products that may contain harmful chemicals. You have completed the module for Safe Work Practices. If you do not feel confident that you are able to perform any of the objectives outlined in this module, please ask the trainer to review the information with you again.